Welcome to an intercultural learning moment, brought to you by Cultural Advantage. Have you ever wondered why you react to things in a certain way? This is often due to something called filters, and in this video we take a look at how filters are developed and how they affect us. So first we must address the question, what are filters? Well, you can think of it like a color filter on a camera lens. Photographers use these colored lenses to manipulate light and to allow either more or less of a particular color to enhance the picture. Our filters only allow certain information to pass through that matches our thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. Our reaction to the world around us is processed through these filters. How are filters formed? How can they impact us and how we think, feel, and act? The following stories will give examples of this. It's important to note that everyone mentioned in these examples recovered completely. Many years ago, I was working as one of the computer instructors at a private college. A student came into our lab one day who was wearing red pants. The other instructor kept staring at this student's pants, and I could see that my colleague was visibly uncomfortable. Their body language showed just how uncomfortable they were as they were trying to stay away from that particular student. I was curious about their reaction and concerned for my fellow instructor, as well as the potential impact this could have on the student if they were to notice. So I took my colleague aside privately to discuss it with them. They told me about an event that caused them to react to this person's red pants. At a previous job, they had a coworker that came to work one day wearing light-colored pants. Unfortunately, there was an accident and that person got injured. And because of the injury, the blood caused their light pants to turn red. This had been a significant event for my colleague. But up until this particular moment, they had no idea that they would react in this way. But for me, who never had that same experience, red pants were just red pants, and I would never have noticed had my colleague not reacted the way that they did. I had a more personal experience with my own filters later on in life. I rode to work every morning on a bus route that also took many teenager students to high school. During the bus ride, the students would be talking to each other about teenage things like school, friends, and family. It wasn't uncommon for one or more of these young people to complain about their parents and the rules that they imposed. Even though I would hear these conversations, it never really registered with me. Instead, I would often be thinking about what I was going to do that day or the TV show I had seen the previous evening. One evening after work, I received a call to let me know that my mom had been diagnosed with cancer. I barely slept that night because I was scared and worried. The next morning, one of the teenagers was complaining about their mom. It made me angry. It was the kind of conversations that I heard them have on this bus all the time, but because of my recent experience, it made me feel and react differently. So as far as filters are concerned, here are some things to remember. No matter what, everyone has filters. They have many sources, such as your experiences, learned behavior, etc. They impact how we think, feel, and act. And it's important to understand that we may or may not be aware that we have them. Although it is useful for improving many aspects of your life, improving your intercultural understanding begins with confronting and analyzing your own filters. To begin this process, we can analyze our filters by asking ourselves, do I have an automatic reaction to this? And if you feel that you do, then the next question is, why am I reacting this way? And for improving our intercultural communication, you could ask, could my reactions be influenced by cultural differences? Then following up with, are my reactions appropriate? By seeking to understand our filters, we can better control how they impact ourselves and others, creating an opportunity for better relationships in all aspects of our lives. We're looking forward to working with you.